This episode is brought to you by FX's Feud, Capote versus the Swans. Inspired by actual events, the series tells the story of Truman Capote and the women he betrayed. The original housewives. They were society's most elite women. Rich, glamorous socialites who defined a bygone era of high society New York. From creator Ryan Murphy, this drama series features an all-star cast, including Naomi Watts, Demi Moore, and Diane Lane. FX's Feud premieres January 31st on FX Stream on Hulu.
TIAA is on a mission. Why? Because 54% of Black Americans don't have enough savings to retire. So in collaboration with big-name artists like Wyclef Jean, TIAA released Paper Right, new music inspiring a new financial future. With 100% of streaming sales going to a nonprofit that teaches students how to invest. Stream Paper Right now and help close the gap.
This is Central Texas Living with Ann Harder.
Hello, I'm Ann Harder. Welcome to Central Texas Living, the podcast. Since 2003, Christian Women's Job Corps has been empowering women through training and their holistic approach. Joining me now are Lydia Tate, who's Executive Director, and Sara Aguirre, who is Program Site Coordinator. It is wonderful to have you both.
Thank you so much, Ann, for having us.
Well, of course, what's coming up is Baskets of Hope, which is a fundraiser you've been doing successfully for a number of years.
Yeah, I don't even know.
I don't know how many years.
It's been a long time.
Right.
Way before my time with them.
Well, of course, last year, though.
COVID. Yeah.
We didn't have it. So that's why we're really looking forward to the event. And it had been an evening event. Mm-hmm. This year's going to be a little different. Let's talk about the dates, and let's just go ahead and get this on the table so folks know.
We're going to switch up to a daytime luncheon this year. Give a little networking opportunity for businesses to get together and just see each other and have lunch. And it's been a great plated lunch at Baylor Club, and we'll be there September 21st, 11 to 1 p.m. As you know, we always have those wonderful baskets to bid on, and we are trying to fill the side portion where they have lunch that overlooks the stadium. We're going to try to fill that whole area with 75 baskets to bid on, and so that doors will open for bidding at 10:45. So we are super pumped about it. So September 21st, 11 to 1 at the Baylor Club.
You have an exciting keynote speaker, too.
We do. Oh, my goodness. We are so excited to have Sonja Hogue, our former Lady Bears basketball coach. She is coming to us, and she's excited, too. She's got a special message for us. Our theme is Power Forward, a little basketball rub there. So it's going to be really great. Really, really excited to have her.
Well, Bruce Keatson and I are planning to MC again, as we have so many times in the past, and it's always delightful to get to work with him. But it is so rewarding to be a part of an effort to raise money for Christian Women's Job Corps because of the work you all do. Sara, I want to talk to you just a little bit about your role there. And you kind of have had an interesting journey, haven't you?
Yes, I have. So my position at Christian Women's Job Corps is the programs director. So I moved up since the last time we met. So what I do is oversee the program side of things. So I oversee case management and all the programs, our GLOW program and our GED program as well.
But you have a personal interest in this, don't you?
I do. I actually am an alumni from the program, and after graduating from CWJC, I went and got my degree in social work, and now I'm completing my master's in social work and working full-time for CWJC now. So it's been great.
You have a beautiful testimony through all this. If you would, let's go back. What got you to the point where you were seeking help from an agency like Christian Women's Job Corps?
So I was in a long-term recovery home called Grace House. It's no longer open just due to funding and a lot of other things. And so they partnered with CWJC, and all the women in the Grace House, they would, once they got into the transitional phase, they would partner with Christian Women's Job Corps to get the job training skills needed and some of those life skills. And so I came to CWJC without a car, without a phone, didn't have a job or anything. So I was just kind of stuck in life and just trying to get purpose again. And so during my time at Christian Women's Job Corps, I really built that confidence and found my calling through the holistic approach that CWJC offers. So yeah, that's what really drawed me to CWJC was, to get a new start in life and to get a new direction.
Well, let's talk about that holistic approach. What exactly does that mean, Lydia?
Well, I think Sarah's amazing at talking about this too. She shines in this area, and she's such an asset to us because the way we approach the women is very much one-on-one, whether that's through case management work with our interns or that's through individualized support through our staff, where we're working with each and every single person one-on-one to make sure they're getting the resources that they need. First and foremost, that they don't have crisis, that we can help them, work through whatever crisis is happening, and then making sure that they are reaching their personal goals. And it's very, very caring atmosphere. And then just the plethora of resources that we have at our fingertips through our very involved Waco community. Our Waco community is amazing, and so many wonderful organizations that we plug our clients into and get them resources and get them help and get them on the right track where they want to go. And then the classes that we have as well, whether that's entrepreneurship or financial wellness or personal development and all these things, and getting connected to not only to individual staff members that are helping everyone kind of along their way, but also partnering with mentors in the community, making sure that mentor and that client is staying connected and all of those things. And Sarah strives to find the very best teachers and very best resources that we can possibly have. So yeah.
Well, some of the help is pretty basic. Like some of these girls ladies have not gotten a high school education. I mean, they need something as basic as a GED to at least give them a foot in the door.
Yes, that's true.
So what does a CWJC do to help them?
Yeah, so if a student needs their GED, we'll get them enrolled. They receive individualized tutoring. There are tutors available. And we are starting something new in the classroom this semester. Or we started it last semester during COVID, but we're excited to be in person this semester. But we will have instructors teaching each subject for the GED program. So each student will have more of a traditional classroom setting. So we're excited about that. The women are basically going in, they're coming to us because a lot of jobs are requiring a high school diploma or, and a lot of the women that we see, they're wanting a higher education. But
they don't know how to go about the first step, really.
Right.
And so just this past week, I was able to help one of our alumni apply for college and do her FAFSA forms and things like that. So it's really exciting when they do decide to, move on and get higher education and want to grow in their careers. And it's a big win whenever they get a job that is not minimum wage.
Sure.
At this point, and they're able to support themselves and their families. So, and a lot of our women that we serve are single mothers, but we serve everyone from all different walks of life, but majority of the women that walk through our doors are single moms.
Mm-hmm. Lydia, let's talk about your involvement. What brought you to this executive director position?
Oh, man. Well, a friend of mine was, you're looking for a new opportunity in nonprofit, right? And I was like, oh, yeah. And he goes, well, I know about this really great organization. You should check them out. And I did my research and, Google search and all those things and just kind of, looked at who the board of directors were and what we were doing and what the the mission of CWJC was and how it sits underneath, a grouping of agencies that do this across the country and globally, really. And the opportunity to be able to work so closely one-on-one with people and not only bring, professional development skills, but also, interpersonal skills and listening skills and communication skills and spiritual development and have a place for Bible study, have a place for prayer, and have a place to just have a community of women who want to learn together, who want to grow together, and who want to lean on each other to get the resources they need and to move forward in the way they want to move forward, whether that's through learning about entrepreneurship or learning about budgeting or getting a free, no-cost GED. And to the point to where we'll even help with transportation. We're trying to do all of those things and bring it in a package that includes community mentoring and includes, volunteer teachers from the community and great staff and great people to come around and support and say, you can do this, we believe in you, and you got this, and God's going to carry you the whole way through.
I understand the mentorship aspect is really important.
It really
And
is.
women who have served as mentors, they develop lifelong friendships with their mentees, right?
They do. We have so many from the past, from years ago, that they're still friends, lifelong friends. They've been in the friendship relationship for years. And so it's really sweet whenever an alumni decides they want a refresher course or whatnot, and they've taken the course like years ago and they're still connected to their mentor. So we're like, oh, you can still keep that mentor if that's what you want. And they're like, yeah, I like her. I was like, okay, great.
Well,
So,
I'm sure, if the issues come up in life, and to have someone that knows you and knows your history
yes,
and can really give you some good advice if that's what you're needing.
yes.
Yeah, and somebody just said, chat with and talk about life and, go get a cup of coffee and just enjoy each other's company and maybe deal with some of the harder stuff that we have questions about. Not all of us had that wonderful, parental upbringing, and having another woman in the community that wants to walk alongside of you and just be a supportive person in your life is really huge and important, especially to people who may have not had that.
Yes.
So, yeah.
And it's helpful for the mentors as well, as they're building that relationship. They're able to go deeper with God together. They can, they can pray together. They can, go to Bible studies together. It's that relationship piece that really does, make the mentoring relationship strong. Is the God factor, I would say.
And if somebody's listening and wants to become a mentor or a teacher with us, we have volunteer training coming up in August 16th, 17th. Yeah, August 17th. And they're welcome to join us and learn all about this and get the skills that they need to become a mentor and learn about becoming a teacher. We have lots of opportunities to bring community members in and have them be a part of everything.
Do you know how many women overall, since its start here locally, have been helped through Christian Women's Job Corps?
Oh,
since
in total?
2003, 2002?
Yeah, since 2003.
Over 500.
Really?
Yeah,
over 500.
Yeah, well, and even then, I think those numbers are higher at this point. I honestly haven't calculated numbers since last year, but in 2020, we saw nearly triple the amount of enrollments over the course of COVID. From when I started in 2019 until this point, we've tripled the enrollment that we're seeing. And so, for instance, last semester, we served 74 women, which is really, really incredible if you think about it. In the previous semester, we served 63 women. And so those are numbers that are really, it tells a lot about what it was like to do virtual classes where people were all of a sudden very interested in this need. But then too, it also talks a lot about just the need that we're seeing in our community for there to be some upward mobility with jobs and there to be some gain in terms of, how you're supporting your family as a single mom or what have you. So yeah, we've seen a lot of new students lately, which means we need a lot more mentors and a lot more teachers.
Yes.
Really? Because if you've got 74 students, it's a one-on-one thing. You need that many mentors.
Between tutors and mentors, yes, we do. We need a lot of people. So
and
a lot of
we
manpower.
We get so many calls a day.
Yeah.
Do you?
Constantly. We get calls of someone interested in one of our programs. Yeah. And
so you have a variety of classes that people could take, or is it like, a course work where if you sign up, you have to complete so many hours of, how does that whole process work for the student?
Yeah. So on the GED side, it is more self-paced. So there are 4 subjects that they are taught and also tested on for the official tests for the state of Texas. And that's language arts, science, social studies, and math. In our GLOW program, we have 5 tracks, which is our personal development track. And there's various courses that they can take, and the students could pick and choose which classes they would like to take.
Things like what?
So there's boundaries. So the boundaries class is going to be in the personal development group, goals and dreams workshop. So learning how to set SMART goals and things like that. And then also there's a nutrition class in that course. And then also, so there's a lot more. Those are just examples of some of the courses that we're offering. And then in our financial literacy class, anywhere from budgets to how to get out of credit card debt, how to invest, those kind of things. And then also in our entrepreneurship course, students are able to learn the basics of how to start a small business and how to get the finances to keep it running. A lot of the startup, the foundational courses for starting a small business. And then also we have computer training courses, and that's anywhere from Google Docs to what's the mouse and how to
That's right. How to turn it on.
Yes, how to turn on. Yeah. Okay, this is Google. This is the Google Drive. The very basics.
How to set up an email.
To set up an email.
Real, those things are really necessary, especially looking for jobs these days.
And typing skills, those kind of things. And then in our
job readiness track.
Yes, that was my next one. Yeah. That's going to be how to have healthy boundaries in the workplace. How to present yourself in a way that is acceptable in a professional setting, and how to dress, and resume writing, interview skills, all those different skills that you need that sometimes people forget. So if you're going to an interview in slides and a t-shirt, you come see us. We'll talk about it.
Yeah, we need to chat. Well, you were profiled, Sarah, a beautiful profile in Waco and Magazine. It was really neat, and you're obviously a stellar example of Christian Williams. I get the letters mixed up sometimes. So Christian Women's Job Corps. Say it real fast.
Say it real fast.
It's a mouthful.
But I'm sure there are other success stories. Anything you want to share with us? Somebody that comes to mind. Don't use names or whatever.
Oh, no, we can't do that.
Yeah.
And the other question I had to do with the age. Do you have like an age limit?
No.
Okay.
Well, just that they have to be 18 and over.
Okay.
But
so I would imagine maybe you've got some older ladies who maybe find themselves single or whatever, and
not even single. I mean, just looking to get back into the job force, right, and how to build that resume after being out of the workforce for 20 years. I mean, and even just changing jobs and changing venues. I mean, we one individual I can come to think of that. She's wanting to get out of working in office cleaning, and because she's just getting older and it's hurting her body. It's hard on your body. Yeah. And so she's looking to develop her computer skills so that she can become a receptionist instead. So we'll go from cleaning the office to running the office. And so we're helping her do that. And she's actually job shadowing with us and working with us as a volunteer and learning those skills on site, working with us on site doing that. And then there's another young lady who just took her nursing exam, and hopefully it went great. And she had gotten her GED with us a few years ago, and now she's trying to finish up nursing school and should have gotten the results hopefully by today. So
that's exciting.
That's exciting. So there's some really great, and those, we've got some great, stories, and there'll be an alumni testimony at Baskets of Hope too. So,
well, I always look forward to that. And the date of it again is coming up.
September 21st.
At the Baylor Club.
Yeah.
And it will be a luncheon.
It
this
will.
year.
And you can, businesses or anybody can purchase a table and sponsor a table. We have different table levels that you can get that come with, a certain level of advertising. And we're going to do a little magazine at the event so they can have their spot in the magazine, and
Good.
they can have their face on the Jumbotron as a business, or their logo on the Jumbotron. We're going to go, all out and really acknowledge those businesses and give them props. And then individual tickets are only $40 just to join us, and bring your significant best friends, and come join us and bid on baskets and get a raffle ticket and all that stuff. And so,
Well,
great.
your work is so important, and it does cost money. And I love how you do it. That for a certain amount of money, that will pay for a GED for a lady. I mean, we'll help pave the because that's not free. I mean, you have to have materials and.
But we make it free to them.
It's free to them,
100% free to them.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like, for instance, we do a sidebar fundraiser at the event that $150 pays for a GED.
Right.
And things like $1,500 sponsors a classroom for the semester, that sort of thing. So there's all sorts of ways to contribute and to see your money hard at work with this organization. It's a really great organization. So our goal this year is to raise $100,000. And it's a big goal.
Mm-hmm.
We have big aspirations, but I know a lot of organizations in the community are trying to recover from loss of income during the pandemic over the last year. And this is one of the ways that we're trying to do this. And this event always is a big funder for us. It's a huge part of our annual income.
Well, looking forward to that.
And it's fun.
And it's fun on top of that. It sure is. So how can folks get tickets for this?
Well, just go to wacobaskets.com, wacobaskets.com, and all of the ticketing information is right there at your fingertips.
Mm-hmm. Christian Women's Job Corps. Well, I love to end these with a little questionnaire. It is similar to the one the late, great James Lipton used on Inside the Actors Studio. So we can alternate this since I have two guests, lovely guests today. So we will start with Sara.
Okay.
What is your favorite word?
No. Just kidding. No, it's not. My favorite word is...
Girl, your favorite word is glitter.
It is glitter. I love glitter. It just makes everything happy.
I think we should answer for each other.
It does.
It'd be more fun.
Well, okay. What? All right. then Sara, what is Lydia's least favorite word?
I would say... I don't know. I would say you cannot have tacos. I heard at least favorite words. No.
Oh, no. Don't tell me no to tacos or coffee. So, yeah. No, I think my favorite phrase would be there's not coffee.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to ask both of you this. What turns you on creatively, spiritually, or emotionally? Sara, we'll go to you.
Oh. I was on the spot.
She's thinking.
I am
really
thinking
hard. For those of you who can't see her, she's thinking.
I'm thinking.
He might have to edit some of the dead air.
I know. I would say, basically, what motivates me to be creative, turns on my creative side. I would say my passion to help people, and being able to help people dream again. I think that's what really helps me come alive.
Beautiful.
Oh, so good.
Yeah, that's
so good.
That's good. What about you, Lydia?
Oh, man.
What turns you
That's
on
so
creatively
great.
or spiritually or emotionally?
I think seeing people access their potential, like seeing, like if it's a staff member that's like just leaning into their strengths, or one of our students is just leaning into their strengths. I get so excited about that. And I want to see people do that more. And that's similar, but I thought for sure she was going to say school supplies. So
I do like school supply.
Oh, everybody does. I mean, really. What turns you off then creatively or spiritually or emotionally? We'll start with Lydia.
I think people harming others. I think it just putting people in the wake of our whatever. It just ideologies that harm others and putting people on a back burner because they think they're less than or for whatever reason. I think people harming others really It's rough.
Yeah.
I would say similar to Lydia's for sure, but anything where there's just injustice, where there's just just any form of injustice really is hard for me.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What sound do you love the most, Lydia?
This is so cliche for me, but it's the sound of coffee brewing.
That's okay. I've heard
that and like baby laughs. Like baby laughs are the greatest.
I've heard that before as an answer.
Is the best.
It's amazing how coffee often pops up as a favorite thing. So Sarah, what is your least favorite sound?
A rake on a cement sidewalk, like a metal rake.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Yeah, it's pretty rough.
Well, what other profession would you have liked to try if you weren't executive director of Christian Women's Job Corps?
Here we go.
Go ahead.
Oh, what other profession? Broadway music.
That's right. You told me you're a singer. You're a big time singer.
Broadway music. I would have just been all.
What's your favorite song?
Oh no!
Do you have you don't have a favorite?
Let's not do that. That's like choosing my own favorite children. No.
Okay.
No, I can't even choose my own favorite Spotify station. Like I have a real problem. No, I can't. No, I couldn't possibly. I want to sing all the stuff.
You want to sing
all
everything? I'll sing every role. Okay. What about you, Sarah?
I love what I do. I love being a social worker. I can't see myself doing anything else.
Mm-hmm.
Possibly a businesswoman or an astronaut. I think that would be fun.
Yeah. Okay. Well, they're just regular folks going up into space these days. Well, they're rich, but for the most part. But anyway,
that's a different podcast, Ann.
That's a different one.
What profession do you know you would not want to do?
Oh, I do not know.
Really?
Accounting for me.
Right. Hey, I'm right there with you. I would.
Me and numbers are not.
I would not be successful at it, and of course that is a big part of your job description. So that's what you do.
I have to do it all the time.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, thank goodness for bookkeepers.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's a hard question. What wouldn't I want to do? See, and that's just not my personality. Like I would just want to do all the things. I want to try everything.
All right, try everything.
So I don't know. Like, I guess probably like a stunt man. Definitely not. That's not my.
Okay.
That's not my thing. Definitely not.
All right. Okay. Finally, what do you want to hear God say to you as you arrive at the pearly gates?
Ooh.
I think come and take your rest.
Ooh. That's deep, Ann. We just went so deep. So excited. Welcome home. I love
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Welcome home. Well done.
There you go. Very good. Christian Women's Job Corps is doing the good work.
Thank you.
Helping so many women put their lives on track and get them a plan for success. So you can get more information. Your website is what? I guess you have a Facebook page and all that.
We do. You can follow us on Facebook, on all the social medias, just at Christian Women's Job Corps of McLennan County or CWJC Waco. And then our website is cwjcwaco.org. And then tickets for the event are wacobaskets.com.
Well, I hope to see you there at the Baskets of Hope.
Yep.
Thank you both.
Thank
Lydia
you.
and Sarah, thank you both.
Thank you. It's been so much fun. Thank you.
Bye.
Central Texas Living is part of the Rogue Media Network family. Be sure to check out their other shows at roguemedianetwork.com. Please rate us 5 stars on iTunes and anywhere else you get your podcasts. Join us again soon for more Central Texas Living, the podcast.
Hello, and thank you for tuning into KNOW Waco. I am your host, Debbie, here to help you get in the know about Waco. So you may be asking yourself, why am I here? I'm here to be your tour guide through Waco. I'm here to tell you all the goings-on in and around Waco. I'm going to give you the 411 on what's happening, what's going on, and what events you should go to. This is your host, Debbie, signing off. Now that you know, go. Just go, Waco.
You are going on a run. Are you building a new business while managing a family? Are you tired of trying to balance home and work and everything seems to be coming up short? Then there's a podcast made just for you. Baking Your Business from Scratch is where we create the perfect recipe for building a successful business while managing your home and family with love. Come join us and see for yourself.
This has been a Rogue Media podcast.